Imagine a day where the world is ending. Banks are collapsing. Millionaires are jumping from skyscrapers. The streets of New York are filled with people who have lost their life savings in a single hour. But in a quiet office on Broadway, one man is sitting in silence. He isn't crying. He isn't panicking. In fact, he just made $100 million in 24 hours. That's over $1.5 billion in today's money. His name was Jesse Livermore. To the world, he was a genius. To his rivals, he was a great bear who feasted on their misery. But there's a dark twist to this story that they don't teach you in finance school. Because while Jesse knew how to play the market, he forgot how to play his own mind. Jesse wasn't born with a silver spoon. At 14, he was a chalk boy, posting stock prices on a board. But Jesse didn't see numbers. He saw patterns. He realized that the stock market isn't a math problem, it's a human psychology problem. He noticed that people are predictable. When they get greedy, they buy the same way. When they get scared, they run the same way. By 15, he turned $5 into $1,000. By 20, he was so good at winning that bucket shops across America banned him because he was literally bankrupting them. Fast forward to 1929. The Roaring Twenties are at their peak. Everyone is buying stocks, even the shoeshine boys. People thought the party would never end, but Jesse felt the vibe shift. While everyone was buying, Jesse was shorting, betting that the world would fail. His friends called him crazy. His wife was terrified they'd be penniless. On October 29th, the market didn't just fall. It vanished. Black Tuesday had arrived. Jesse went home that night. His wife and children were crying, thinking they were ruined. Jesse calmly handed his wife a slip of paper. He hadn't just survived the crash, he had orchestrated the greatest trade in human history. He was now one of the richest men on the planet. This is where the success story ends and the psychological thriller begins. Jesse had conquered the market, but he couldn't conquer himself. He became a celebrity, but with that came a target on his back. People blamed him for the Great Depression. He received death threats daily. The man who mastered discipline started breaking his own rules. He began to believe he was the market. His ego grew larger than his logic. He lost his first fortune, then his second, then his third. Jesse realized a terrifying truth. It's easy to get rich, but it's almost impossible to stay rich if you don't respect the money. In 1940, the man who once held the world's economy in his hands walked into a hotel cloakroom. He had no more patterns to find, no more trades to make. He left an 8-page suicide note for his wife. It read, "My life has been a failure." Jesse Livermore died with $5 million in trusts, more than most people see in a lifetime. Yet he felt like a total failure. Why? Because he played with people's psychology for so long that he became a victim of his own. The lesson isn't about how to trade. It's about the fact that if you don't have a why beyond the money will eventually consume you. Was Jesse a genius, or just a man addicted to the thrill? You decide. Let me know in the comments.